Hey everyone, today I wanted to touch on a topic that's really near and dear to my heart. I wanted to talk a little bit about vitamin D's supportive role in hormone synthesis and also how important it is for proper neurotransmitter function. I'm not going to be necessarily diving deep into the neurochemistry of this. I'm definitely not the right person for that, but I will tell you what I'm currently doing based on the evidence that's out there and based on what I've researched. So currently, I am supplementing with about 20 to 25,000 IUs of vitamin D a day, and I'm doing this for about 3 to 4 weeks because on October 22nd, my blood work came back and showed that I had relatively low vitamin D, only 36. The normal range is set to be 30 to 100, but there is significant benefit to raising it from the mid low 30s or even 40s up to 60 to 80. And I believe the measurement for vitamin D lipid levels is nanograms per deciliter, but please correct me if I'm wrong on that. In any case, we're trying to increase vitamin D. Now, medically low vitamin D is already dangerous, I had a reading of 36. That's indicative that, something is going on. And my testosterone was also pretty low. So I'm trying to correct the vitamin D problem and seeing if testosterone is going to keep up. I'm also drinking only reverse osmosis filtered water from my at-home water filter. Great addition, by the way, if you're looking to support your hormones, especially if you're a man. You shouldn't be drinking tap water. Yeah, so that's something to consider before you just hop on TRT, and it's something I'm doing currently, and just wanted to report on what I've been noticing as of late. So one thing is with the vitamin D adjustment, I was taking about 800 IUs before the reading, and I was getting some amount of sun, but not a whole lot. And now, after getting those results back, I've dedicated my life, I would say, or part of my life to taking the supplement and also getting outside, getting enough sun. So, you know, getting vitamin D from the sun alone is very hard to do, but the sun is very supportive for mood. It heals infections, independent of vitamin D. It also signals your body to produce serotonin, which then later on in the day is converted into melatonin. So also very important just to get outside, even if you're not concerned with vitamin D. And often vitamin D can't even be produced from the sun in the northern hemisphere in winter. So you have to be aware of that. You know, the further north you go, the harder it is to produce. The darker your skin is, the harder it is to produce. I have some darker skin, so I need to be extra careful about and conscious of taking my vitamin D, making sure that I'm taking in sufficient amounts of it. I am also taking it with K2 and some magnesium as well. I was also advised to take it with the zinc based on the research and the research I did. So that's just all of this is just my opinion. It's not medical advice of any kind, but I'll tell you this. So far, the results have been good. I've noticed a little bit more energy, better sleep. Definitely, subjectively, what I've noticed from the water filtration is my gynecomastia is smaller, significantly smaller. So if anyone else has experience with that, definitely will help with that. I highly recommend getting a water filter. You should not be drinking tap water in the West because we have some of the most polluted tap water in the world. So that's why, our testosterone levels are at a historical low, and we need to make sure that we're getting clean, pure water. And so that's what I'm doing. and I don't know exactly what's causing what benefit because I'm doing everything at the same time. But you know what? It doesn't matter. These are healthy lifestyle habits anyway, so I'm adopting them, and we'll go in for another test probably in about a month, maybe 6 weeks, to see where my blood levels are at, maybe before Christmas. And that'll be very interesting. Very, very interesting. I want to document this and see where my testosterone goes within 2 months of the initial test. Mind you, I was taking ashwagandha when I first tested it, and I'm still taking that. I believe in it. I believe it helps. But I'm trying to lower my stress. I was dealing with some burnout, some pretty bad depression as a result of that. And I am also now trying a B complex, which is a whole another video. But what I wanted to share today is just that vitamin D is vital, and most of the time you're getting it in a watered down, underdosed format. You have to get D3. That's the real vitamin D that your body can use, not D2. You need D3, and you need a good amount of it, and you need to combine it ideally with K2 and magnesium. So vitamin D, very important. Get out in the sun, even if you're getting enough of it, because the sun has unique benefits. It boosts serotonin via the retina in the eyes, and serotonin then converts into melatonin, which I've mentioned. And also, another benefit is it penetrates through the skin, right? And it further regulates the sleep-wake cycle. So even if you're out in the late sun, you're not getting any vitamin D benefit, but that will indirectly boost your melatonin production just by having skin exposure later in the day. So it's really, really amazing how the sun is so beneficial for us. And if you live in a warmer climate, then you can get all your vitamin D from the sun. Sunscreen is a very controversial topic. I would say it's mostly nonsense. You want to basically acclimate your skin to the sun in a smart manner. So, starting off with half an hour, moving up to more as time goes on, acclimating your skin. Some of you are just too pale, and you can't do more than 20 minutes, when it's really strong, and that's fine. But others like me, I can be out in the sun for hours, and I'll just get tanned. So we need to be aware of that. It's very important for depression recovery and also hormonal support. Also, keeping good sleep hygiene plays a part as well. But again, you can't have good sleep hygiene unless you have that serotonin and therefore melatonin. So yeah, that is just some thoughts from my end I wanted to share. And please feel free to chime in. I'm here to learn more always. So good luck with recovery from low testosterone and depression. Let's do this together. All right.